What's up, everybody? It's Dan, and across the space for me. Hey, Brown, can you keep it quiet over there? Across the space beside the area next to the room.
We're getting
That's
warmer.
Not what I wanted.
We're getting warmer.
Yeah, we're getting there. About a foot from me, maybe foot and a half, is Brother John.
Hey, guys. It's me. Welcome back to the Borderline Buddies podcast. I'm feeling good about this pod, Dan. We got some amazing guests with us. And
Let's not overhype it here.
I think they might be the best guests we've ever had.
I can see that.
So
we're gonna see how this goes, though.
I'm gonna introduce one to my left, and we'll go around. So, Ben, you're first.
Hey,
Give us your name, number, social security.
name. I'll give you my name, and I may even give you my number, but it'll be wrong. How you
Got
guys
'em.
doing? I'm Johnny's actual brother, so that's cool. When he started this, I thought, oh man, that's going nowhere. But now they have like a lot of listeners, right, guys?
Like 100,000.
Yeah, we got like tens and tens of
Tens and
people.
tens.
In between,
Nice.
like
That's-
2 to 3 million people.
That's
listen.
awesome. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here, and I'm hoping maybe I can grab on to a little bit of the popularity and swing. You know,
Take a little bit with you, a little bit doggy bag.
Yeah, maybe. No, I'll plug later. Well, I have something I need to plug. But
Next.
I'll do later.
To
Something I
him.
need to plug.
Next to him, we got
How's it going, everybody? My name's Mateo. I'm a friend of everybody here. Known them lifelong friends.
long time
What do you guys call your people that your listeners?
Buddies.
What do you call buddies?
Just buddies. Yeah.
They're all our buddies,
Other buddies.
Border buddies.
border buddies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mateo is actually a borderline buddy.
I am a border buddy.
If you let that sink in for a second,
That's funny.
I get it.
It's a good old-fashioned racist joke, guys.
love them.
I get it.
We love race.
Good
Don't we,
old,
guys?
good old racist joke.
There's a
And
lot
then
of
next to
races.
him, we got
Hey guys, I'm Nate, Johnny's other brother to Ben as well. Happy to be here.
If you couldn't connect those dots,
and then the last one introducing the Insane Shane.
Insane Shane, Shotgun Shane, you name it. It has to do with some sort of psychopath. Yeah, my name's Shane. Been lifelong friends with everyone here for a long time. John was actually best man in my wedding.
Clutch.
Boom.
My bestest mensch, if you will.
Bestest
And,
mensch.
Yeah,
That's a
happy to
great-
be here. I've always loved the idea of podcasts. Love listening to them, and I'm excited to be a part of one.
Yours is
Yeah.
a white, right? You turn him up a little.
I'm turning it up a
Just
little bit.
Smidge.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy because a lot of people don't know this, but once upon a time there was a thing called the Brofessionals podcast.
That's
Yeah.
what it was called.
It was called Brofessionals
hilarious.
podcast. Yeah.
Also, the name of our Clash Royale clan still.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it-
I'm Lee.
Yeah, nobody's really in that anymore. I went on there the other day and checked it, and it's me, my wife, and Connor, my brother Connor. are
And
the
Connor,
only-
Connor's just grinding.
Connor, yeah, he's going
I'm
on
on
now.
I just
I'm back.
left.
That's
today,
awesome.
actually.
I'm
So
back
yeah,
today.
we had a
Nate,
podcast.
Nate is too.
Yeah, I had to load.
We
the game back on
recorded.
my phone.
How many did we record? There were 3 podcasts.
Yeah, we recorded 3. I spent
And what? They were
days
all
editing.
3 hours long.
There was a lot of stuff I had to edit out of
So
there
long.
and edit in there, and the volume was terrible, but we had a lot of equipment, and
Yeah.
unfortunately we lost that. In
Yeah,
the
how
total
did-
in the total lost fire.
If you guys didn't know, we had a total lost fire, and we're really sad about it. And we want you to feel bad for us. So
I'm gonna point out right now that I don't edit this that hard. So if you say something you regret, it's going in the podcast. I'm just gonna warn you right now.
Fair
Y'all
enough.
look at
I'm
me.
not gonna go back and listen to
Why
this
does
whole
everyone
thing.
look at me?
everyone looks at Nate. Come on, dude. So actually, we just got done with a trapped Toledo. We all went to an escape room, and I want to get into that a little bit more. Ben, please don't yawn in the mic.
Oh, I didn't mean to get that in there. Sorry.
I'm just playing. I
Ben
don't
looks
really
so
care.
comfortable.
I am.
We have to say too, Ben and Nate might
yeah.
still have a little bit of jet lag. They're coming from Arizona.
Yeah, they're here from
So,
Arizona.
Well, not only that, we had a conversation last night that lasted till around 4 a.m. So
Burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's what happens when you leave your hometown. When you come back, everybody wants to
That's
talk to
true.
you. So
And then you end
Yeah,
up talking about the weather. You're like, yeah, well, how's Arizona? It's hot.
It's so hot.
it's so hot out there, man.
And that,
Getting
but
used to it
isn't
now,
that it?
Getting
Isn't
used
that
to
the
it
end
now.
of the
That's
conversation?
the end of the conversation because nobody knows anything else about Arizona.
Yep.
The
It's
hell
a great.
was in Arizona?
canyon.
It's hot.
Well,
You can-
actually, if maybe I can plug the thing here. We work for a company called Lost Touchman Leather.
Yes.
It's my friend. He owns it. We make wallets, and there's not anything to talk about with
That's all
making
we
wallets.
do.
And people ask us, "So you guys making the wallets out there?" And yeah, we are making wallets, and that's all there is to say about that. Then it ends.
Well,
So let-
it's hot too.
Yeah.
What kind
It's
of
hot,
leather?
we
What kind
make
of
wallets.
leather are you guys using
That's it.
out there?
And that's the other thing too is most people have like beat up old wallets. So it's like, yeah, man, I've been needing to get one. And like, Yeah, well,
amazing.
we work for a wallet company, so you can buy one from there.
Here's the website.
Yeah.
Scan this QR code, get yourself a
And
brand
then
new
they're
wallet.
always like, "But I like my bifold. I like my trifold,
Yeah.
though."
It's like, then why did you bring it up?
Why are
Me?
people so married to their style of
It's crazy,
wallet?
dude.
They're like, oh, I gotta have my trifold.
Ben, what's the most atrocious wallet you've ever seen?
And did you make it?
Like the
wanna know.
ugliest, most
Probably Uncle Rick's because it was
deformed
like
wallet.
5 inches thick because
Yeah, his was
he
huge.
had his
It
badge
is
in there. And he had
huge.
all of his legal stuff because he's a border patrol agent, and he had all of his cards. Even Corey Sullenberger, who's another
Border
military guy, has 2 separate
full
wallets.
circle.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
did he
Uncle
keep
Rick just had it all in one. And it was just ginormous.
it was-
Did
Carrying
he
a-
keep that in his back pocket?
No front or
Front.
cargo
I was
pants.
gonna
He
say-
had to
sometimes.
keep it
I
in
said
the
there was
front.
no way you could sit on
No.
it. Your
Oh,
back
yeah,
would
it
be
wouldn't-
screwed
Can you
up.
imagine you just sitting there like this all the time?
Unless you like surgically removed your like right butt cheek, and then that just acted as your right butt cheek.
Yeah,
Then
you
that's the only way it would work.
That's a good
the
thought.
only
Yeah.
way.
But Mateo was the other one that had a terrible wallet. He always thought he was so cool. Mateo,
It's
You-
simple and it's elegant and it works for me.
Did you get that idea from someone or?
No,
I feel like that's also Mateo.
It's
well,
a
let's
rubber
explain.
band.
Yeah, it's literally a
rubber
rubber
band.
band. He has a rubber band wrapped around his cards. That's
It
it.
just
Do you really?
works.
Is that?
I used to at one point. I used to use dollar bills, and just fold them inside
You're
Hey,
so
like
like
extra.
that.
If that
It was
works,
the thinnest wallet you could have, and I
you're
loved
not
it,
wrong.
Shane and Ben are doing a wallet review currently.
Yeah, so I have my wallet. It's called the Hefty.
Hefty Dutchman.
Hefty
Yeah.
The Hefty Dutchman, yeah. And I got it. So originally they had what's the one that just holds the cards that has the flap that comes over and tucks?
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
The Finnegan. So I have a Finnegan because I only ever used cards. And then
Right.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna switch up and get something that can hold cash.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it's not
got
it?
that, and it's nice. Yeah, it can hold so much stuff.
Let me see it.
If I'm going on like vacation or something and I'm gonna be like traveling, I get my
Yeah.
Finnegan because it's small and it just has my cards.
Yeah.
As
But
I'm
for-
looking at it, I'm seeing like kind of not a design flaw, but as it ages, it's like the where the crease is.
Yeah.
Because the cards are super thick, the crease just like kind of gets
like this
flat
one.
and like
Mhm.
flappy. It gets
Because it
loose.
has to be that long because the bill. 'Cause
Yeah,
it has to fit
exactly.
a
See,
whole
I
dollar
like
bill.
that because I've been on the website a bunch of times,
Yeah.
and my issue is I want like some of them I looked at. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna hold everything in my wallet,
Yeah.
but this one would.
I think
Because all the other ones seem a lot smaller. So this, what is this one called?
The Hefty Dutchman.
Yeah, Hefty Dutchman.
I think
Okay.
everybody
I'm like,
Look at
here.
this, Dan.
I think everybody but Dan
Nice catch.
has a Lost Dutchman leather.
No, I want to get one. I said
Mateo.
I've looked at the website a bunch of times, and I just don't know which one to get.
Yeah, he has one coming.
He actually brought it. Ben brought it for you.
Yeah. You have to give it to him though because it's at the house right now.
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
Okay, I gotta. I'm gonna set this down. But I'm gonna look at this wallet.
Dan's looking at the wallet. But yeah, anyway, we can't talk about wallets the whole time. It's true.
No.
We gotta
Next
talk
thing
about
we
the
have to
weather
talk.
now. No,
That
wait.
could.
So what do you guys
The
do
weather.
out in Arizona?
It's hot.
So we make wallets actually.
weather.
No, actually, you know what? I will say this though. It's funny because at previous companies, I was not invested in any way, and I literally people would ask me like what I do, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I just work, But like if somebody asked me, like I can get into like way too deep
Yeah.
of a conversation with them about making wallets.
That's actually great because that's how you know you're doing something
Right.
you like.
I
to do,
just
'cause
thought
I'm
about
the
that
same
today.
way.
Yeah, people ask me, and I go into detail about like vacuuming and lines
Oh,
and like how to
yeah.
exchange the bag and stuff. And the best time of day to vacuum because it really matters with the gravitational pull of the earth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like if you do it at the right time, the dirt kind of
Gotta see what
hovers
yours
off
feels
the
like
ground a
about
little
Go
bit.
for it.
It kind of hovers off the ground a little bit, and you could suck it easily.
How long did it take you
Right.
to become a
Dude, I
professional
love that.
vacuumer,
Which one's
John?
that one
A,
called?
a
It's called a big
professional.
fin.
It took me
fin.
literally me walking in the door, and they're like, "Hey, here you go."
I know it's sweet. The thing is,
Okay.
I will say
What
this
yours-
into the mic because it kind of adds to the company. Some people look at them and they're like, "Oh, I don't know if I could use something like that." Literally, like I saw this one, I was like, "There's no way I can." When I
Yeah.
moved there, I started to use it, and it's actually so functional. Like,
no, I
it's
know.
just-
That's why when I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, seeing this in person is a lot better.
yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't really tell much on the website. So
Getting
this
the-
is the one I have now, and
Yeah.
it's straight up fake leather.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure.
Standard bifold.
I think my
Genuine
wife bought it
leather.
for me, so I think it was a solid $10.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't throw your wife under the bus like
Yeah.
that.
dude,
You got the
that's
ID
what we
badge,
do.
though.
Yeah.
I think she spent like $9.99 on it.
Well, you don't ever really use it.
No, it's true. You don't.
So
Now we have to get into cops. We just talk about cops for a solid 25 minutes.
every
I kid
single
you not,
one.
every podcast it comes up, but we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
No, I do need to tell a story about.
Oh,
I got to tell you
gosh.
guys a story about my first escape room I ever did was in Kentucky.
Oh, well, hold on. I want to say we just came. Was I saying that?
Yeah, we said that, then we dove into wallets.
We just came from an escape room. So let's get into that. I want to hear your thoughts. I know Ben has some heavy opinions about it.
I just want to say that the guy that helped us was a real blessing, and I think we should all take a moment and say something good about him.
Yeah.
His name's John.
His name's John.
You can talk in the mic.
Was his name John?
Yeah, his name was John. So I booked this escape room.
Oh yeah, we owe Shane money.
Yeah, and I booked it. I was like, whatever, it'll be fun.
Good reminder.
We'll go. And then I got a phone call today, and then I didn't pick it up because of it. I don't have him in my contacts.
Should we play? You want to play the?
No, it's all right. I'll just give you the gist of it. But pretty much, this guy named John. My guess is that he either owns it or the owner is on vacation. And he's very serious about running this business because he was like so intense. Even in the voicemail that he left me. He was like, make sure you're here 15 minutes early because anything after that is time taken away from your guys' time. In the room.
That didn't happen.
So I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, so I booked this. It was what was it, Buried? What was it was called? It had some sort of like alien theme to it. But yeah, I booked it a couple days ago, and that's what we did this evening.
Out of 5 stars, what are you giving it?
So escape rooms are tough for me because like I'm not a super smart guy. But I also would prefer to sit on a couch with a cup of coffee over literally 99% of the things on Earth.
Crazy.
So
You're nuts.
If I could just be the fact thinking about going to the escape room, I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. But actually being there, it's fun messing around and having a good time.
Is it a married thing, you think?
Absolutely.
I feel like since I've gotten married, I just want to sit there and like read or watch TV.
Absolutely.
It's like I don't want to do anything else, which is really sad.
So what are you ranking it?
Yes, what are you ranking it?
Out of 10 was the
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I would give it a solid 7.
7, yeah.
He did say out of 5 originally, but
We give it a 7 out of
Then I'll do
5.
7 out of 5.
7 out of 5.
So you love that's your favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Final answer.
We're just gonna go around the room. Give us your opinion and what you rank it.
I had a bad experience. He treated me like garbage. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 5.
What do you mean he treated you like garbage?
2 out of 5. I don't know. I was trying to do what I thought was a needed step to figure out the clues, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And he laughed at me, and he's like, "Oh, "You're such an idiot," basically. And I was like, "I'm just trying. I'm sorry that I did it wrong."
He had a character that was like supposed to be sarcastic, but then we came to find out that it actually wasn't a character. It was actually he was sarcastic.
He was just
and-
being so sarcastic. He was being mean. He was just so mean.
Yeah.
But he wasn't funny.
That was one of the things that he talked about right when we got in there. He's like, now here's what's something cool about our escape rooms is there's someone in there with you. They were like, we make kids more.
He's trying to make that a selling point.
He was like, it's very interactive. And so at first I was kind of like, that's gonna suck. And I was like, sure, maybe it'll be okay.
Interaction, yeah, but
we have an actor.
But the reality of it
he was saying
was not
he was
acting.
saying actor.
He was saying actor, but the reality he wasn't acting. He was just being himself. He was just being
He
John.
was actually getting annoyed. We weren't figuring out faster.
Yeah, he was getting frustrated at us because we're dumb.
You know what I kept saying? I'd be like, I'd look at the clock and I'd be like, guys, we have 30 minutes left. And I would round down and he'd be like, actually, you have a little bit more time than that.
Every time.
And I'm like, okay. And then he'd go, now you have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
bro, I'm
Like,
rounding
why?
down.
Just why did you do it?
He was being so
Why?
dumb.
I was trying to escape the room to get away from him.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah,
real.
exactly. Right.
Escape from John, the terrible host.
Wasn't
Did
John
anybody
Riggs.
know that last thing that we opened up? Did anybody know that was going to be the last thing?
No.
Because I was expecting another something. So like
Yeah.
when he opened it up in my head, when I pulled that out, I'm like, okay, we're gonna jam this into something. And I just hear, you guys found the film, and this is the second time I've done this, and I go, oh, we were looking for film.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even remember what we were doing,
I had no idea what we were looking for.
I didn't either.
and I found that last time.
So another thing that was interesting about this was it was literally 2 desks in a lobby with a couch. That's what we walked in. There was no signs outside.
Which was more decorated than the room.
There is no sign.
There was no signage
Zero
outside.
signs.
So Google Maps takes you to the spot, and you just park, and you look, and you see this door that just says "Trap Toledo," and it's like hung up.
Just
on
John.
It's
It's
in a, no. Listen,
outside.
it's literally in a
Be
strip
great.
mall, and there's a Taekwondo spot next door, and there's like a nail spa.
Should have went
and,
there
like,
and fought our way out.
that would
Yeah,
have been insane.
and then he goes through the rules and regulations and all that stuff with us, and then out of the blue he just snaps and
Yes, that
he
was
goes
so
into
great.
character.
He goes into
And we have
character.
no idea what's going on. We're still in the lobby.
Yeah,
So he jumps over, runs over to the front door that we came in.
he had that big guy speed.
Slaps some sticker on it, locks it, and then runs to the back room. We're all like, what's going on?
I was
Yes.
right there with him. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
And
he was
then-
so mad. You were right there with him.
Yeah, no. And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? I'm ready to go with you, dude. Like he was, I don't know. He was, what do you think, Mateo? What are you ranking it?
It just
Talking to the mic. Dude, come on. Pretend like you've been on a podcast before.
Oh, when you were talking, like introducing the escape room, you said
Turn him up a little bit.
it was alien themed. and the only thing alien themed about the room was there was just an alien
That's
alien
facts.
in the box. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was it.
That's the main.
Like
thing.
every
They were
just-
looking for what was the film?
Like I don't know. He like
Yeah.
he said one sentence about it, and then we were just trying to unlock everything. And then,
Outside from the alien, there was just a map of the world on the wall with magnets.
The
And
normal-
then-
the
Lab
So,
coats. Lab
Do you
coats.
guys
The
think
normal
that
Earth
they
field.
opened this facility and they looked up escape room and that's the first thing that came up is that escape room and they
It's
just
like the
bought all the
Wish
stuff
version.
for it?
It's Wish version
Yeah.
of escape rooms.
What are you gonna
It's
rate
one of
it
those like
out
you
of
buy
5?
that
Team
escape room, you get some equipment for free.
Mateo, what are you
type
gonna
thing.
rate it out of 5?
I'm gonna leave you guys in suspense
Okay,
and not tell you.
so it's a bad rating.
All right,
I
All
would
right
do
Ben,
2.
talk about how much you loved
2 out
it.
of 5, you said.
I am trying to think now. 'cause
Let's just say Ben was furious at
I
the
had
guy.
a lot of critical comments to think about it. For one thing,
Talking the mic, dude.
mine
Everybody
has to be
forgets.
farther away.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
he's good. He's good.
For one thing, mine. I don't have much sleep. Today.
So you're already
I am already going
easily-
into this with a difficult mindset. I've been to previous escape rooms, and every time you go into an escape room, there's like a little bit of a. It's almost like when you haven't seen somebody in a long time, and you have that awkward phase where you like don't know them.
Yes.
You like forget about how you interact with them and stuff, and you have to like come back and get to know each other. That's kind of how like going into an escape room is. You like you get in there and you're like, okay, gotta do this, gotta do this. I don't know what, and you just feel like weird, like you don't know what to do, and then you start to kind of get into it. I felt like that weird, I don't know what to do, like I gotta get this the whole entire time because that guy was just hawking you. Like if you weren't doing something, he's like, oh, that wall looks interesting. You're like, are
Yeah.
you gonna like can I just figure it out, or are we supposed to? And that's what's annoying is how many times do you think this guy has done this escape room?
Probably
Yeah.
hundreds of times.
He knows exactly how to do everything in the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
escape room. And it's like, why are you going to be condescending? Of course we don't know how to do it. We're trying to figure it out.
That's
and you're
why
like,
that's why we paid to come to have a challenge.
exactly
Yeah.
And
right.
instead, every 10-second pause we all have, he's like, "Do this."
No. He goes like this.
Yeah.
You're trying. You find a key. You're trying to put it into a lock you've never used before in your entire life, and you're like fidgeting with it. You can't get it in. He's like, "Ever used a key before?" Yeah, bud. Actually,
It's like, why are you?
Yeah, I have!
Yeah.
They'll
And
pull
it's almost
everyone's
like he
eardrums
chose
out.
a condescending character. That's
Yeah.
like who his character was condescending.
I did
I
mention-
think that's just him.
I did mention this earlier though. He was wearing a beanie the whole time. He's a bigger guy, and when he took his beanie off at one point, dude looked like he just got out of the shower. Dude was drenched in sweat.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
So he was giving it his all. I don't
Yeah,
care what any of you
say
say. So that's that for that.
You need
I'm
to
giving
mention,
him a 5 out of 5 rating.
Oh,
You need to mention what he said to you, Mateo.
Okay, so
That was so funny.
how do I want to say this? So there was this one puzzle we were working on, and I think it was like
Required a bunch of
everybody. It was the
colors.
last step. Everybody was huddled around. Only one or two people could really have hands on it or
Yeah.
whatever. So I thought I had an idea for what was going on. So I kind of reached over and tried to switch a couple plugs around or whatever. And I guess I did it wrong. And he goes, "Brown, you're doing it wrong. Don't let Brown touch that." and we all just kind of stopped, and we turned around and looked at him. And you know,
dude.
I'm wearing a brown hoodie, but I have brown skin, right? So it just
I
There
was
it is.
wondering when
There it is.
that
like-
detail was going to be
but
put
like
in.
you know, you don't think about what you're wearing, so I thought he
No.
would just call me brown, 100%,
Yeah.
you know. And I was like,
Dude,
"What's going on?"
yeah, and then there was like this silent, like this pause of like, bro, like for real. And then he tries to like come back with this little like, oh, well, of course I'm mentioning the brown hoodie or like some stupid comment.
And then he
like that.
immediately started fat shaming himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But you can call me.
yeah.
You can call me fat. You can call me fat.
He had to.
but I think
We
I
should've
think
called him
that
fat.
He was buried. He was.
You're fat.
You're fat. Yes, get him to the time. He's like, yeah, that works. Thanks, Fat Man. Just kept going.
Every
do we
time
do
you're
next, fat
sarcastic,
guy?
Maybe you should lose some weight.
What's next, fat guy?
Man, it's
you,
getting
you wouldn't be sweating so much, buddy.
Dude, that was so funny though. Oh my word.
What's the rating?
Rating for Mateo. Go ahead. You didn't give your
You said 2 out of
I
5.
said
give
2
it
out of
2 out
5.
of 5.
For me, I would give it. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll do 2 ratings. I'll do 1 with him in the room. I'll do 1 if he was not in the room.
Okay.
With him in the room,
What's
0
gonna be-
stars, no stars whatsoever. Out of 5, none. With him not in the room, the best I can give it is a 3 out of 5. But it is a new. It's not that new. They've been around for a minute, haven't they?
All
Yeah,
that stuff.
I
All that
think
stuff
so.
is what
I
you picked
remember.
over.
I remember that being around for like 6 years ago or something.
Guarantees, same
like-
lock, same
Go ahead,
keys.
Tuck.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's pretty old. It's pretty
Yeah.
old. They've been around for a minute, so they should probably have updated a lot of stuff. And there's people that do so many cool things that can do stuff for not very expensive.
Yeah.
He
I
was
think they
so
should
he
put
was
more.
so extra about not touching stuff that said "do not touch." Like I'm walking in the room, like looking around at stuff, and I'm like just like out of like a habit or whatever. I'm just like touching stuff with my hands. Like you're trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
And I touch this like box thing. And he's like, "Oh, do not touch that." And I'm just like, "All right, dude."
Yeah.
And like in fine print, it has like in the bottom left of the screen, it's like, "Don't touch this."
Yeah, and the reason why is because half the stuff, like if you touch it, it would just break.
It's because it's old and used.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is all the hints he was giving was like he was in his head about it, and so he thought about how he could give a hint probably for like 5 minutes, and then when he went to say it, it was like, maybe you need another key
Yeah.
or something.
They
Yeah.
weren't
stupid.
hits. He was just telling us what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
it was
It's like at the beginning, he just kept going, "Let's just open stuff. Let's open stuff." And I'm like, "What else
That's
are we
the
gonna
entire
do?"
idea of the thing.
I know.
The final
Like,
thing you do
dude.
is open something.
Yeah.
So that's literally
That's
the
what he
entire
kept
reason
saying.
we're in the room.
And we're looking at stuff. Okay, what does this mean? We should open stuff, dude. We're trying to figure this out. Like I was
Dude,
like,
that totally threw me off at the beginning. I'm like, I don't even understand what you're saying.
I know.
Bro. Like,
It's like, we'll
what
open stuff, you
course we're
close your
going to
mouth.
Open
Yeah,
stuff.
and the one time Johnny picked up the blacklight flashlight and he was shining it around. And he's like, "That flashlight's good for nothing."
yeah,
which
And
actually
then we
was a
needed
hint, meaning
Yeah,
yeah.
He meant like use it for the
The
locker.
black, use it for
I don't
the
even know,
yeah.
It's so weird.
But
It's just weird,
Sorry.
weird place.
I want to hear Dan's story of his.
yeah. You guys will actually enjoy this story. So the first time I did an escape room, first of all, it was this guy. He was a math teacher in Kentucky, and he designed them himself, and everything was decked out like you thought you were in a different place. He decorated it so well. Like he would use wallpaper. He would build his own thing. So the first one we ever did was called an Egyptian. It was an Egyptian theme, and you start out in this. It was a hallway, but he lined it up, and then he put his own river water flow in it.
Wow.
Yeah, like an
Whoa.
own little river. It's like a river, right? And
That's
you had to
sweet.
go into it, and then so you go down it, and you have to cross. You don't want to get in the water, and then you get to the end, and you open it up. And I remember this puzzle. It was actually like the books of the Bible in order, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I actually know that. Like, I was like, all right, and then I'm sitting like,
Clutch.
do I know that? And I start going through in my head. So anyway, and you're trying to figure it out, and there was a
Sing a song.
trap door about waist high of me. So once we got it figured out, that door opens, hits me right below the belt.
Oh
Legit,
man.
like pop. And I remember like going, you know, like that little kind of, and that was fine. So here's the thing, my friend, these
Zebra.
guys were telling me
Zebra.
how
Zebra.
these guys were telling me
Safe
how
road.
like in this escape room they went to in Gatlinburg and how fun it was. What just happened?
I meant to say that was our safe word for the thing, but then I
Oh.
said the word wrong, and it was just bad. Man.
What did you say?
I said safe road.
No, you're good. I'll unplug your mic. You're good.
I got so confused. I was like, what are
That's
you?
my bad.
You're good.
I'm sorry. I hijacked your story.
No, you're good.
Failed. That's
So
my
we're
bad.
in this room. It's also like really dark. Like this guy really thought this through. It was amazing. And so the door opens, and they were telling me how there's a slide in it, and they warned you of that. That there's a slide at one point. So in my head, I'm like, I knew it was the slide. So here's what I did. I saw that, and I dove in. Well, it was a swirly slide. So I dove, and I hit the turn. And they, like, when we
Bro.
got out, they were like, yeah, the whole building shook. I smacked that thing. And I remember that the guys upstairs said, like, when they hit, they were like, because it shook. And they just go, my friend Matthew's like, yeah, we were laughing because all we hear is, boom. Guys, there's a turn in here. And I'm just,
Oh,
and then
my
I'm
word.
like, and here's the bad thing is, since it was Egyptian themed, when I got to the bottom, it was sand. So I'm like head first in the sand.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, come on. So I get up and there's a giant pharaoh's tomb in front of me. I'm like, dude, this is sweet. So, and then they all come down. So here's the worst part. We get done and I go in my car and I pull out my phone and I landed on my phone and it just shattered it.
Oh no.
And I was
man.
like, you gotta be kidding me. I shattered my phone on this escape room.
That's an L.
But I'll tell you, that escape room
At least it was
was
cool.
the best. We
Was
actually
it- was
didn't
it worth
finish it. And then we did another one that was pirate themed and they started you out chained to the boat.
That's
that was
sick.
so cool, man.
That is.
Yeah.
Now,
So this one was like really a letdown. The
Yeah,
first time I
picture-
did it. Even worse the second time.
yeah, Dan, yeah, he didn't even tell me until afterwards. He's like, yeah, I've done this before, but I didn't remember anything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just
just
that
picture,
dude's like, that dude was like, yeah, I'm glad this is real memorable.
picture this.
Make it more
Like,
memorable.
think about the Egyptian one that you just talked about, and then picture like your front living room or like the room you're in right now, and just think of like as
Alien
many
on that coffee table.
alien decorations you can think of in that one room,
And don't
And-
put them out.
and then don't put them
That's
out,
what I was gonna-
Yeah.
I just,
That's
just put an alien like to your left
and that's it.
that's been sitting there
But
for a while. That
honestly,
they bought
it
secondhand.
was fun to do with everybody. By the end of
It
it, me
was.
and Nate were wearing 2 lab coats that we found and playing tic-tac-toe on the marker board.
That is one thing we've always been good at. It's just we're gonna have fun doing stuff.
Oh
anyway.
yeah,
It's-
it was still fun.
it's a good time.
Yeah. It was. I will say though that it was always hemmed in by that guy. It was almost like if you start having too much fun, you're gonna get hemmed
That's
in.
out of
That
line.
guy's gonna jump in.
Yeah, he's gonna get in there and say,
Hey,
you're doing
no
something wrong.
laughing. Actually,
I literally,
I'll play the
when I
audio.
first started, I was turning on the lamp. Like I was turning the lamp off and on, and he just looks at me. He's like, "Hey, that's a nice lamp."
Yeah, that was the
And I'm
worst.
like, "Okay."
Ben goes, yeah, it's a cool lamp. I'm just trying to. He's like, yeah, it's a really cool lamp.
I don't. I
No,
wasn't even-
no, you were on your knees flicking that lamp
Because I
off
thought-
and on
well, I thought
for
maybe-
a minute.
I thought maybe there was something to do with it, and I was like, and I also didn't know what else to do.
Mateo's
I'm
on
just
the side of the guy.
I'll play the.
Why are you
Hey,
taking the guy's
I
side?
think I'm on his side a little bit on that one.
Ben was
You're right.
That was a bit much.
You know what? Now I look back, you're right. You're right. I
was
shouldn't
on the
have touched
verge.
the
Shouldn't have
lamp.
been touching the lamp.
Ben was on the verge of punching that dude the entire time.
Yes.
Hey, I'll
It
play
was
the.
rough.
I'll play the audio for you of him telling me stop.
John's
Stop
going
recording.
on recording.
By the way, to precursor this, or to give it a little preface, he never once said "don't record." He
No,
did
he
not
didn't.
say
No,
that.
he didn't.
He didn't say
It was
"don't record."
hilarious.
I know. So when he told John to stop, I was kind of like, dude, you didn't say it. The
Yeah,
beginning.
it was weird.
Yeah, here you go.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Come on.
I thought he was saying "stop" for that.
Yeah.
How many got left? 29 minutes. Stop. What? Stop.
He was trying to.
Dude, when he said that, we all just looked at him. We were just like, "What are you? What?"
You would have thought we broke something or messed up a puzzle.
stop! Hey, stop!
Oh man,
He
it
was
almost.
trying to be in character
And it was a
too.
little awkward for like a minute after that.
I'm just like, oh, what do I do next? I'm like over there, like scratching the wall. Like, is there a code here?
It's almost like an escape room theme. Like it's an escape room, but additionally, there's a weird guy in there that treats you weird the whole time. So you have
It's like,
to
dude, it's
escape.
part of the-
Awkward escape room.
Yeah.
It's like an awkward escape room.
Trying
He's
to think
part of
straight.
the escape room. Like,
Yeah, literally.
He is, like,
What's
you
up
have
trying to get away from him.
Yeah.
No. What's up with him gatekeeping our group photo too? Like, what? We take a group photo. He's like, if you want this photo, it'll be posted on our Instagram.
Yeah,
Bro, just send us the photo.
it's
Oh,
just
like,
really
when he was
poorly
playing
run.
Mental games with us. We were trying to figure out.
I
and
don't
his job was
understand
to
that.
Get in our heads, and we were like, "Wait," because he's like, "Yeah, do that. Yeah."
Oh yeah, it was
Are
just
you being
good.
sarcastic or are
He
you
played us
telling
both
the truth?
ways,
he was being. Oh my
I
goodness.
walked out with the film.
I'm gonna check the. Instagram.
I should've
I'm
left.
checking the Instagram
and that's
now.
what I felt like. That's
Nate's
what I
gonna
felt
check
like was.
Instagram.
I feel like this guy makes these escape rooms, and he really enjoys and loves escape rooms. You can tell, like he's that kind of a guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like he does also like knowing more than people.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, of course you know.
It's
You
a-
made the escape room.
It's a power. It's a power trip.
Yeah.
But he gets so
Yeah.
excited to tell people how to get out of this room, and so
That's like the funny thing is with him,
crazy.
Like every escape room I did before that, we didn't have a person. There was no
Yeah.
actor,
Yeah,
and that was more fun.
way more fun.
And there was more things to do. Like you could separate into groups and work on
Right,
things. And I
right.
felt like at this one,
You can only really do one thing at a time. So
Yeah.
like when you guys be working on something and Nate, Ben's over there.
messing with the light. I'm just messing with the flashlight because I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
right, exactly.
Because everyone's kind of like we're solving it like one tiny step at a time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
You're
there
welcome
were-
for
It
that,
was not
everybody.
very layered. It was
No.
very like, do this task, that will open up this, which will give you
Yeah.
this task, which will open up this, which will give you this task, and then
Okay.
it's over.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one more thing about the thing. We got to move on from this escape room. It's getting way too much plug. Anyway, the
Negative
the
plug.
top, like the most exciting thing you could tell for him was the key dropping out of the ceiling, out of a
Yeah.
tube.
He was smiling. He was
Dude,
cheesing.
and so when the key dropped, like that's got to be the peak of his experience in there. So when the key drops out of the ceiling, out of a tube, he's like looking around like, whoa! And we're all just like, yeah, the key,
yeah,
the
it-
key
for me,
came
it was
out,
like, oh,
I
and
will
he
say,
was like,
I checked the Instagram.
Yeah.
And he said they were gonna post the picture, right?
right.
Today is the 18th of November. The last time they posted was October 15th. So nobody has played the game apparently. Nobody has gone to the escape room.
Wow.
no way.
No, he made okay. In his defense,
I
he
don't
may
know.
have said Facebook.
No, he said Facebook and Instagram, and he said if not, then you
Okay,
can message it to us.
theory,
So I think
if
he was
not, I
planning
got
on
like-
not posting it.
hey, theory. All the people that have played since then haven't made it out, and they're still there.
Still in there.
They're still there.
And he's just going, they're in a living hell because he's just like, nope, that's not it. They're like, can we go home to our families? They're like,
I don't know.
like,
Can you?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know, maybe.
That family's cool. That's really
That
cool.
flashlight's good for nothing.
He just has the same 5 phrases he just keeps saying. Oh my word!
It's like a broken.
That's a cool lamp.
It's like a broken record.
Hey, stop! Hey!
He was
Oh my
kinda
goodness!
Like, he was kind of like the Dwight Schrute of that room.
Oh my word,
Yeah,
dude!
Dwight
Kind of
No,
that.
no, no.
Well, he
Like,
forgot to
no,
give him
that-
an escape word,
That's
so
what's funny too.
they
Is
don't have a word. They don't have a safe
forgot it.
word.
you said
People
somebody
say
after he said stop said,
Safe road.
"Oh,
Safe
you made him break character."
I did.
And then he goes, "Oh yeah, I broke character, yeah, because I would not say that in character." I'm like, "You've been acting like that the whole time." Like, does
No,
he
part
not
of me
know?
was like, you've been. That wasn't. That was the same character.
Literally, I'm like, does he not know that he's just literally the same both ways?
We do need to move on though.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this.
He told
for
me his
25
name. Like
minutes.
he originally told me his like character name, which was like Carl or something, and then he told me his real name afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, my name's John." I'm like, "Frick, you got to be kidding me."
It's like every John I've met's just like that. Is what.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. This isn't a segue, but at least it'll get us off this theme we're going with. My cousin-in-law Molly. I just want to give her a quick shout out. You guys know Molly, right? She's the youngest
Yeah.
Hadman sister.
You know, Molly?
I know Molly. Yeah.
You guys were all at my wedding, so I know you guys know her.
I know
But I just want to give her a shout out because she told my wife yesterday that she listened to 7 of our podcasts in a row, and I'm like, whoa! All how many?
She's
Hey,
trapped.
what episode is this?
She's trapped.
20. Episode 20.
I listened to 20 in a row, so beat that.
Yeah, but she listened to 7 in a row.
Nice.
I'm like, that's in kudos because I could not listen to 7 of
I
one.
don't
thing in
even
a row.
listen to our podcast anymore.
Ben's standing up. I like to announce that because I stand up sometimes during the podcast. But
I'm standing up. What's
sta-
the next? What's the next subject?
I'm standing for my son. Dan got that one.
I did get it. The Facing the Giants reference,
Facing
baby.
the Giants.
You guys ever played?
Touch me. I'm
You
standing
guys want
for
to do a
my son.
draft? Let's do a draft, but it's not the draft you're thinking, Dan. It's a different draft. We're doing a snake draft. I got it. Look
What's your favorite snake?
favorite
Like
snake.
Logan.
Draft one.
One.
We already started.
All right, we're back. We had
We're
to
back.
do a little bathroom break.
So let's talk about the escape room we just went to.
Oh my word, help us! All right, here's the segment. We're gonna do a snake draft, and here's the category.
Going King Cobra first.
We are going to draft. You are going to draft
Right.
a.
Put him in.
Ben, listen, dude.
I like how you talk quiet so we can't hear you, but you're talking into the mic.
Guys,
So
we took a break
everyone
and
else
we
can
all
hear?
got San Pellegrino,
All right.
so we all got cans of San Pellegrino.
He cannot speak. We all got some.
Little something in yours.
We
Jake.
all got
Anybody else get a blood orange?
Here's the draft.
I did not. Shane did. Is it good?
You're drafting a football team.
Oh, we're doing this?
You're drafting a football team. There's only going to be 5 picks. Should we do 4 picks?
Yeah.
4
There's 6
picks.
of us, yes.
4 picks, but you can only choose animals. You're drafting a football team of animals. 4 picks. So you get a quarterback, a running back, a defensive line, and a wide receiver. Or an offensive line or wide receiver.
Okay, say it again. Quarterback, running back, defensive line.
No. Quarterback, running back, offensive line,
Offensive line.
wide receiver.
Oh, so we're drafting an offense.
4. You're drafting
Okay,
an offense.
You're just drafting the football offense.
So Mateo, let me explain this really quick. Quarterback
How does football work?
quarterback throws the ball, running back runs the ball.
Mateo
Is that
is a
the one-
lot more.
Is that the one
He has
with
a
the
lot
feet?
better understanding of football.
Football.
Because he's brown.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it can be any animal, not sea animal,
Any
only animals.
No, see, shark is the quarterback.
I want
a shark
running
Whale
back.
on offensive line.
For real, humpback whale
It
is
just
your O
lays
line.
this way. It's all it does.
It's insane.
The little humpback whale might be the play, but
Stonewall.
who's starting and who's keeping track?
I need to.
I'll keep track. I will. I'll keep track on my phone. So
All right.
don't. So do me. I'll go last because.
Okay, Shane, you start first.
Ooh, we got the
Let me get my
This
phone
is-
out
so-
first.
let's do quarterback. Everybody's drafting a quarterback right now.
Okay, so we're all
I
going to
actually-
draft the same position.
I would say, is there any way we could do it differently? That way, there's some strategy involved.
If you want to, dude, whatever.
You just made him
This
so
isn't-
mad.
Which animals
Here's the
play
thing.
football?
Can I pick you?
It's I get the 101 for an impromptu draft.
Wait, what just
For-
happened? Did he not listen to anything we
I bet you
said?
just said, "Hey Siri, which animals play football best?"
And I got a Coco Melon, the soccer song. So I don't know if that's gonna help me, but I hope it will.
So your
Full
first pick is
disclosure-
Coco Melon.
Full disclosure, none of us knew about this 30 seconds ago.
No.
So my 101, I'm actually
This is your quarterback.
no, I'm actually going to go with wide receiver.
You going wide receiver first? All right.
I think so. Because if this animal were a wide receiver,
Somebody's got to have hands.
the agility is out the wazoo. Okay, the speed is out the wazoo.
Yep.
Just they literally say cat-like reflexes. I'm picking a cheetah.
I'm going cheetah for wide receiver.
Really?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
When you were talking about this, I thought you meant we were going to pick teams that had animals as their mascots, and then we'd pick
No,
based
dude.
off of who was on their team.
No, literal animals.
Okay.
Actual animals.
Actual
I would've
animals.
thought that.
I will
I
have
had my
a
list
cheetah.
ready to go.
You got cheetah at wide receiver.
Imagine trying to line up against a cheetah and be a run the routes with him.
Yeah, that's Michigan's mascot, cheaters. Oh, my cheetah, my bad.
Shut up, dude.
Come on, that was
We're
funny.
still winning.
That was
That was good.
We're still winning games without our head coach.
I like
Put
it.
that on TikTok.
That's true. You don't need him. You just need the other people
Clip that.
signs.
Hey,
That's all you need to win. You don't
Hey,
need a
Ben,
coach.
Ben, can you clip that? Dan, clip
I
that.
clipped it.
Okay,
I
good.
clipped it.
Clipped what?
So you're taking cheetah. His speed is 10. Hands, I don't know about his hands. He's got
Hands,
paws.
dude, they got all kinds of hands.
They have
they got
paws,
teeth.
dude.
They got claws.
If we're talking animals here,
Are these like cartoon?
what do you mean?
Animals
Like,
or they?
no animals have hands, really, besides monkeys.
Nate talking to Mike, dude.
That's a great
I am
point.
talking to
That's a
Mike.
great point. Like, obviously, a cheetah is not going to be able to catch a football. However,
Well, here's the thing, though.
a cheetah's not going to play a wide receiver. So this is a little bit. There has to be a little bit of imagination.
That's a
Work
good
with
point.
me here.
That's a
Work
good
with me
point.
here.
A little bit of
Yeah, exactly.
We're going like
Elijah?
Tarzan cheetah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right,
Just
let me-
that
let me say
athleticism,
something.
like Disney.
I literally asked ChatGPT if animals could play football, which ones would be best? And this is what it says.
Don't-
Animals with agility, speed, and teamwork could excel in football. Cheetahs
Oh,
might be swift forwards, while elephants could provide strong defense. Not to give elephants
Don't say
away.
anything.
I'm sorry, but that's what. But that's
Well, Nate,
what
you
that
got next
cheetah's
pick.
First one.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Nate, up to you, buddy.
I'm gonna go running back first.
running back.
What you
Okay.
got?
And this is gonna be kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go with the Fusa.
What the heck is
The
a Fusa?
The Fusa. You guys don't even know what that is. It was in
Did you just look it up?
no.
Okay.
You know those creation cutouts that they put in church bulletins sometimes.
Creation moments.
Creation moments.
Yeah.
It was in our church bulletin last week. It was the Fusa in Madagascar. It's local to Madagascar.
Give
I
us
gotta-
the deets, man.
Everybody look up a
And it is
Fusa.
like pound for pound. It is the deadliest animal in the world.
Oh,
They say they were supposed to grow like 6 feet long.
How do you spell
back
that?
in the day, back in the old days, they
I just
they
did
used to grow
FUSA.
FOO.
6 feet long.
That's what I did.
And-
Fusa.
They were
Fusa.
deadly.
It's FOSSA.
How are their team building
FOSSA?
skills?
Yeah,
Okay, I wanna
but
put
it's
My team doing so good. And
pronounced
so I
Fusa.
picked it for running back because running backs, they don't
Interesting.
necessarily have to be super fast,
wow.
but
They
they
look
gotta-
mean.
Dude, they
though.
look like a giant rat.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I see it? I don't want to look it up because I'm
Wow,
looking at
that
this.
is.
but
That's what they are?
Yeah,
Huh.
dude.
It's almost like a panther, but like
I've never seen that
a
animal
rat.
before.
Hey, way to be
Neither.
different. You
Fusa
coulda
is
had-
running back.
to be totally honest with you, you could have had that at the very last pick, but
Well, I just
That is a
couldn't
good
pick
point.
Kudos
But
to you.
hey,
Yeah,
I take the creativity.
You're
That
not
was
gonna
good.
believe it, but I was actually gonna say that.
it. Yeah, gotcha. That's mine.
That was
Go
all
ahead,
right.
Mateo.
So yeah,
What do you got
Fusa
for
for
us?
running back.
So what were the positions?
Quarterback, running back, offensive line,
Just
wide,
offense.
wide receiver.
Oh, okay, just offense.
Yeah. So your offensive line would be the guy that is on the line.
Nate, that was your running
So
back. right?
larger.
Yeah,
Back up.
yeah. So first animal I thought of, it's my favorite animal. I'm gonna say the silverback gorilla.
As what?
for what?
The offensive line.
That's a
Yeah,
clutch.
That's a tough one.
That's a good. That's
it's hard
a good
to
pick.
beat. It's hard to beat.
Ain't
I
getting
Very
through
feel
that.
like I don't know why, but I feel like they'd be really good at teamwork. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would. They
Did you know that they kill their children so that their wives will mate with them more?
It's teamwork.
That's
Good
teamwork.
example.
They're just
Good
us, like 2
example.
million.
Anything for family.
I used to have a Webkins of one of those.
It means killing family to save your family.
Family first.
Dude,
Family
actually,
values.
they're just looking for the mating process. So
Family
Yeah,
really-
Yeah, in their house, they have, you know how they have the live, laugh, love. They have love, kill, love
beautiful.
in their house.
It's almost poetic.
All right, Ben.
All right, Ben, what do you got?
What you got?
I think that I would choose elephant for my first, and I'm going to tell you
That's
who it's
original.
for.
As
I'm gonna
what?
Tell you who it's for. It's for my quarterback, and here's why.
An elephant for your quarterback?
because
How you
this,
tackling it?
you don't even need that strong of an offensive line. If you have an elephant as your quarterback, no one's taking it down. But that trunk can throw very accurately.
He could probably whip. Yeah, they pick up watermelons and
So
stuff.
they could chuck that ball.
That boy's got an arm on it.
That's right.
He's
exactly. A trunk
flinging
on it.
that thing,
He's
dude.
got a trunk.
And also, who's tackling it?
Exactly.
I mean-
you don't even need a strong of an offensive line.
No.
You don't even need one because they're not. It's,
A rhino,
Hey, good pick.
a rhino could take him out.
All right, John, what you got?
elephant for
I think a
quarterback.
gorilla could.
I am.
Good look.
When I think of, I'm taking a running back first round.
Running back.
And the scene of a movie that I think of. Shane will know what I'm talking about. It's a scene in Narnia. Everybody actually should know what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say yeah.
It's a scene in Narnia
Rhino.
when hey,
Mr.
you
Tumnus
suck.
running back.
Cut that.
I didn't hear what he said.
He goes, Rhino. I'm taking a Rhino
Oh, I didn't even think of
As the running back.
I thought
as a running back.
What was it first though? It was like the snow.
Oh, the scene where he
leopard
just
that was
plows
running
through
out front.
everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's the scene when they turn around and like we're going after the White Witch, and they look, and the guy looks over, the centaur looks over the Ryan. They give each other a nod, and that boy bodies probably 17
Is that when he
people
says to the death?
to the death.
Always, dude.
I thought he was gonna be like, I'm taking Mr. Tumnus at quarterback.
He did.
Give me those hooves and arms, baby.
When he came back at the battle, he did truck a few people.
He did actually.
He
I remember
did.
watching that and be like, that dude just plowed somebody.
I'm pretty sure he ran through a goblin.
Yeah.
Like he
But
put
he
that
was
dude.
kind of gay. Let's all be honest here.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie
Mr.
to you.
Tumnus was a little.
It was
gay.
the, you know what it was? It was the scarf. It was the scarf.
That's right.
Yeah. He also had a thing for little children named Lucy, which I'm not down with that.
What do you got for us, Dan?
I'm gonna go ahead and skip me because this is taking a while,
All right.
and I'm trying to keep track of
I
everything.
gotcha. You don't want to be a part of this?
Okay. I mean, I can. All right,
John.
fine.
There he is.
I know you want to be a part of this, Dan.
All right, I'll take.
This is right in your wheelhouse. Anybody know what a wheelhouse is? Raise your hands. Wheelhouse, anybody?
Because everybody can see the hands being raised right now.
I actually don't know what a wheelhouse is.
I don't know, but it's right in there with your. It's right in there with your wheelhouse.
Hey Google.
Go ahead,
What's a
Dan.
wheelhouse?
All right, so I'll take a.
You get 2 picks, by the way.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, it snakes back.
That is true. I do get 2 picks, don't I?
I have a
think-
running back. Nobody's drafted a
Don't say
quarterback yet. No, Ben has. We have every pick out there so far. I'm giving Dan time to think.
Any
Yeah.
animal.
I'm actually gonna go in my first pick. I'm gonna go.
Ben, don't breathe in the mic. He's eating it.
I'm actually gonna go tiger on my first one.
A tiger.
I'm also gonna go white tiger
Oh,
because I want it to be white.
yep.
What position?
Let's talk about that.
I didn't care. I just wanted to say it was white.
Right. Not yellow. Right.
That's not even the animal I wanted. I'm joking.
Not yellow. I'm not down with yellow.
So, the reason I'm going tiger is because they're actually the strongest cat
But what position?
for running back. I'm gonna go running back.
Oh,
They're actually the strongest cat. So you're gonna get speed, agility, and strength with them.
My mom
So-
says that about me sometimes.
That's
You're the
what I'm-
strongest cat.
Total loss.
Total loss house buyer.
I'm dead. You're one strong cat. Sorry,
No,
Dan.
this is actually not that easy. Because I was gonna take gorilla as like quarterback, but I
Yeah.
was like,
Guerrilla warfare. Think
Thanks,
about
thanks, Ben. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Ben, put the mic down for a little bit.
say Ben, take a break from the mic just for like a few minutes.
Unplugged for a minute.
There's so many animals out there, and I can think of 2 right now. This is literally 2 animals in my
I know.
head.
I'm sitting here like I don't know what to take.
I want
I'm,
dog.
So you know what? I'm gonna go offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some hippos, baby.
That's a good pick.
Isn't that
That
the
is-
deadliest animal
Yes.
in
It
the
is,
world?
yes.
And
Yeah,
they're
like
really
in
hard to take down because they're
Yeah.
really strong and they're very territorial. So if you try to go to that quarterback,
Yeah,
they're
don't.
gonna go through
You
everything.
got all
I
time. You
watched
got
a video one time of
all
this
kinds of time in the
zookeeper.
pocket.
The zookeeper has these hippos. They feed them. They're bringing in what do they call wheelbarrows full of giant pumpkins, and the hippos just open their mouth. They throw the entire pumpkin. It's bigger than a basketball.
Oh,
They
yeah.
throw that sucker in their mouth and just
Oh, my
nothing.
word.
And it's easy.
Have any of you
They
seen
have
the?
the strongest bite force.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wrong jaws.
Has
Yeah.
anybody ever seen the video of the gorillas in the cage?
What is wrong with you?
Mateo just keeps laughing at what I'm saying. I don't know. I said strong jaws.
Has anybody seen the video of the gorillas fighting in their enclosure at the zoo?
Oh, they're punching each
They're
other.
punching each other, and some lady goes,
Yes.
"Somebody get the zookeeper!
Yeah.
Where's
he
the
gonna
zookeeper?" Dude, that boy would get jacked.
Yeah.
Start shooting them.
Okay.
All
Zookeeper.
right,
one of the crab
so
brothers.
Dan's got hippos and tigers.
Tigers.
And
That's
then
right, baby.
We'll run back to John.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go. We're good. We're good. For my second, I'm gonna go
Should I clap
wide
it?
receiver, and I want a giraffe.
I thought about that.
The draft
That's
is a
just
wide
lobbing
receiver.
that
Throw it
baby
high,
up.
baby.
Dude
throw
is
it
just
high.
lobbing
Yeah,
it
but he's-
downfield.
You have my arms up there.
How's he gonna get
Work with, hey, work with me. Work with me.
That's right. Got it.
Just hits it in the face.
Work with me. Hypothetically, he
So
can
you're
wrap
playing where
around.
if
I feel
the
like-
ball touches the player, it counts as a catch.
I feel like any animal, if it wanted to, could take its legs out.
That's true.
true.
Yeah, but who's
It's
lining
weak.
up with a giraffe?
You know when
Here's the
giraffes
thing,
try
we're
to
not
go
drafting a defense, so we don't know.
That's a great point.
giraffes
Fusa.
go get their water at like specific times because when they like bend down to get water, they're
screwed.
they're super vulnerable.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
No water breaks.
I was gonna say that. They go on a water break, it's over.
yeah, they don't during football games.
I believe you, Ben.
Fusa will get you.
They don't take any drinks.
Fusa's coming.
Ben, it's back to
You've
your
ever
pick.
seen giraffes play football? They don't take water. They don't. They're
It's
never
crazy.
taking
There's no other animal on earth that plays football and doesn't drink water.
That's right.
Running
They're
back.
all drinking water, but giraffes they just don't do it. They can't
What you got for us,
because they're
Ben?
vulnerable.
Ben, it's your
Ben,
pick.
your turn. Think about this. I'm about to have a meta play here.
Meta.
Dolphin.
Ben, we said no ocean animals.
offensive
We said no
coordinator.
ocean animals. You said offensive.
All right, smartest animal.
Also,
Smartest animal.
Ben,
Okay.
they're just gonna be sitting there flopping because we're
I'll
on
tell you what
land.
I'm doing.
They're gonna
That's
be,
what you're
they're
doing
gonna
over
be
there.
dead in about 6
And you're gonna be
minutes
like, oh, what are they
because
saying?
water.
Next thing you know, you lost. All right, next thing you know, you're getting beat. You're getting whooped up on because they know everything about the animal creation and their. When people depict aliens, they do dolphins. All right.
What?
What are you talking
I'm lost, Ben.
He's
Listen,
unhinged.
I say we go to Mateo. I'm leaving this.
Ben is unhinged right now.
Can you pick an animal?
All right. I think I'll do a hawk for a.
No wings? Come on, man.
No, that's what ChatGPT said.
It's a great pick.
That's what
You're going hawk?
Yeah.
Wait.
For wide receiver,
Okay.
Okay.
that's gonna be tough to guard.
Or running back.
I don't think running
Pick
back
one,
would be
Ben.
smart.
Ben, pick one, please. Please.
Hawk for running back.
Let's keep it.
He's
Let's
all
keep him
running
on the
down
ground.
field. Why are you using your wings, bro? They don't work.
Mateo,
Go ahead, Mateo.
Mateo, you're next.
So he's got a hawk at wide receiver.
Yes.
Could you imagine lining up and that thing just flies over you?
Oh man.
All right, Mateo, you want to? Please don't say a water.
I didn't put too much thought into this, but I would say for wide receiver, I would say a wild boar. That
Okay.
just seems fitting to me. It's beefy.
Yeah.
It runs.
Couple bubble routes, couple short slants.
Not
Those
overthinking
bubble
it.
routes, those wild boar bubble routes will get you, man.
There's
Crazy.
nothing like
Not against a Dolphin
those
offensive
wild
coordinator.
boar bubble routes coming at you, baby.
Unguardable.
Yeah.
Nate, what do you got? So
Wide receiver, chimpanzee.
yeah, that's a good pick.
Because they're
They
not
got-
fast on two legs, but when they get on all fours, quick.
Yeah, and they got
Then it jumps
dexterity.
up fast.
And they got dexterity. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What'd you say?
Chimp.
chimpanzee.
Okay.
Chimp
What you
for
taking,
wide
Shane?
receiver.
That's the I was gonna go chimp.
I might have gone him for quarterback. To be honest,
Shoot, now I'm totally tilting because I think I.
Just pick a different monkey.
Okay,
That's true. There are. I mean,
I'm gonna go
Capuchin.
for. What are all the running backs right now?
running backs right now. You got a
Rhino.
Fossa. You got Mufasa.
Fusa and a rhino.
You got a rhino, and you got Tiger.
Rhino's already been picked.
Yeah, dude. Of course it's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit of. I don't know why when I say this animal I think of wisdom, but I'm actually gonna go with a.
You're going IQ.
I'm gonna go with an orangutan as my QB.
Okay.
QB?
And he
couple
knows-
I
reasons.
like it.
Long arms,
Long
I mean,
boys. He can
his rotation.
Yeah.
just
He could probably fling that boy.
oh, he can whip that sucker.
Yeah.
and they're pretty smart.
He's not going to scramble the pocket. I'll tell you
There
that.
will be no scrambling.
He will not
He
scramble
will
out of the
not be
pocket.
scrambling, but that's good because for my offensive line, he ain't gonna need to be scrambling.
Your
I'm
second
not
pick.
spelling
Which
this.
is gonna be my second pick. And definitely have to go with something obviously that's tough, that's strong, that's heavy.
I think I know where you're going to go.
You going running back right now?
But I think I'm gonna go a little bit different route than what you're thinking.
offensive
I'm going
line.
Offensive line. I'm gonna go with. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm trying to think of which one of these two snakes. It is the really really big fat pythons.
Really?
Python or
Python.
anaconda?
Whatever one's bigger.
Okay, anaconda's thicker. Python's
Okay,
longer.
Biggest
Because they're
snake.
just gonna grab onto them people. Okay, they're gonna grab onto the
okay, yeah.
defensive linemen, and they're just gonna squeeze,
What,
and you ain't getting free.
okay, no holding. No holding calls.
No, they'll be in front.
No
They'll
holding
be in
calls.
Okay.
Yeah, no holding
Square
calls. So I'm gonna go anaconda. We'll go
Anaconda.
anaconda for my offensive
Are
line.
snakes fast?
No.
Orangutan.
Well, their strike is like they say hike.
Orangutan for my QB and cheetah for my wide receiver. Dude,
I
that
like
dude's
it.
route.
Anacondas don't strike though. They
Don't
they,
overthink it, Ben.
Anacondas?
Don't overthink it.
they don't strike. They just like choke you out.
They bite and then wrap around.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Is
all right.
biting
I was trying to
allowed?
remember from Swiss Family Robinson, but I couldn't.
Is biting allowed?
Okay.
Because that changes everything.
And Nate, it's
Biting.
back to
I
you.
don't think there's a choice.
That's in the
There's
game,
gonna
yeah.
be a bloodbath
Orangutan's
out
got
there
some
in these
teeth.
battles anyway.
See the
Nate, what
numbers
you
on
taking?
that thing?
I'm trying to think, man. For QB,
Going QB, I like it.
man,
Quarterback.
the quarterback's gonna take a little more thought, so I think I just pick a quick one for the offensive line. I'm gonna go with polar bear.
Ooh.
I like
Good
it.
one. Yeah.
I like it.
Offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for somebody to take
That's
a
a
bear.
good pick.
Yeah.
Polar bear, because I've heard polar bears are like the deadliest ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty vicious.
They're like 9 feet tall.
And they're huge, dude.
Yeah.
Some of those stories are
I
disgusting.
just
about
had a
polar
good
bears.
thought for an offensive line. Dang it.
Mateo.
Go ahead,
And you're stuck with anaconda. Wow.
still a good pick.
Mateo, tell Mateo what his
I got
picks
a
were.
Quarterback and running back.
You got a
left?
quarterback, which is a silverback gorilla. I thought you said wide receiver was.
No,
one
he
before.
said offensive line is a silverback gorilla.
He did to
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So offensive line is a silverback gorilla.
Yeah,
I have a quarterback left. And
Okay,
a wide receiver.
and a running back.
Or-
running back.
Okay.
And you got your wild.
Honestly,
boar
you should
running
switch. You should switch and put your wild boar at running back.
Okay. I'll do that. I think that makes a lot of
Okay.
sense.
You honestly should.
Wide receiver.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna do a deer.
backs. I like it.
that's not bad.
Like
They
a
can
white-tailed
jump.
deer?
They
I was
can.
gonna say a gazelle.
They can jump good.
Black-tailed deer.
They got good
he
jumps.
can run.
Brown tail deer.
Is that a real thing? I don't know.
What?
Reindeer. I'll do reindeer.
They can fly.
You're going
They
reindeer.
can
It's
fly.
like
They can fly,
They
dude.
can fly.
Clutch play. Meta.
I'm lining up that reindeer with a hawk, so we can just follow it in the air.
I had a blind with the red nose.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're both wide receivers. Next time we'll pick defense.
There you go. Ben, what do you got?
Safety.
Benny, what you
I
picking?
have picked my quarterback. I picked my wide receiver. Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow. So I have two more.
Yep.
Offensive line and
Running back.
running back. Okay. My offensive line is gonna be.
Pray for him.
That's the thing is I already have the quarterback is already an elephant, so you're not taking the quarterback.
Ben, I mean, you gotta. Hypothetically, somebody can take down.
Just one elephant.
Yeah,
on
I
his
mean,
team.
like,
What if their pass rush, or what if their defensive line
say-
are elephants?
All right, this is one thing that has kind of eluded me though about football. The offensive line, are they not allowed to like catch anything or run or like what are they allowed
No.
to
They're
do?
not eligible.
Offensive line in this scenario cannot catch the ball or run it. There are no tight ends blocking. You're just
They're specifically
You're just
protecting
That's
the
it.
pass rush.
yeah.
So
they're holding on to everything from getting through.
I
Yeah.
don't need one.
Ben, you have to pick one.
But if I had to pick one,
There you go. There you go.
no, I'm gonna pick a koala bear.
All right, Ben's got
Nobody,
koala.
nobody question and move on to the next
John.
one.
Moving on. All right, I'm taking for
I can't spell any of this stuff.
Dan. What do I
Me
have?
neither, man.
I have a
Rhino and a giraffe.
rhino, giraffe. So I have 2 picks left: quarterback and offensive line. Wait, what do I have on my?
Koala bear.
Yeah, you need a quarterback and an offensive line.
Call my wife. It changed koala bear to call my wife.
Sounds about right.
Okay, quarterback.
Koala. My wife.
No. Okay. Offensive line. I'm taking a kangaroo.
All
A
right.
male,
I like
a male kangaroo. Have you seen those boys?
A Joey.
Freaking
They are
swole, dude.
They are jacked.
You can sneak the ball in the pouch.
Yes, yeah.
You can't. They're offensive line.
Never mind. No, but they're just like they say they hike the ball, they're just kicking dudes in the face, dropping. Have you ever seen? Have you seen how kangaroos hunt? They like lure like animals into the water and they just hold them in the water and drown them.
Wow.
It's nuts. This one dude
That's wild.
went out, he had his dog in the water and he was drowning his dog. So he goes out in the water
Yeah.
and is like, "What's up, Mike?" Because he's like in the outback. "What's up, Mike?" He squares up. He punches the kangaroo in the face, and the kangaroo punches him
Yeah,
back.
I've seen that.
Ah,
Some boxers will actually do that. I think.
Bench.
I'm
No.
not kidding.
No.
I
What?
feel like I've seen that before.
No.
I'm not kidding. I'm literally not kidding. I literally feel like, and then maybe this is something that's just been living in my head, but I feel like I've seen a boxer be like, "All right, I'm taking a kangaroo on."
Oh yeah. They do that. I've seen that where they spar with a kangaroo. Yeah,
It's on him now.
Ben is
that's
right.
a real thing.
See?
But yeah, kangaroo is my
what I
offensive line.
Have you seen?
Again.
Have you seen? One thing. Have
Dan's
you seen
just
kangaroos?
enjoying this. He just said it.
Have you seen the kangaroos take on the elephants? The elephants destroy it. They take them right down.
I think I saw that.
They can't do
I
anything.
definitely saw.
It's
Shut
sad.
up,
Oh, it's
dude.
sad.
Like when they step on them.
It's sad because they take them out. yeah.
Guys, we got to be done. We got to be done
Their
soon.
water. They kick them. They hit them with the trunk. They could do anything.
We got to be done soon. So come on, hurry up. This is the last round. Dan, what do you got?
Okay.
Dan's just laughing.
Because I'm just going.
What's
I've
up?
seen boxers fight kangaroos. I've seen it. I'm like,
No, I'm not even kidding.
it's fine.
Hey Google, boxer kangaroo.
Go, Dan.
I'm thinking. All right.
swear I
So
Read off what everybody has right now. Really quick. I want to hear it.
okay. So Nate. So Shane, wide receiver, cheetah, quarterback, orangutan. That's what my phone's got. Orangutan. O line is anaconda.
Okay, Nate.
Nate, you got running back. Is it Fasa? Is that how it said?
Fusa.
Fusa. Wide receiver is a chimp. O line or polar bears. Mateo, offensive line is the silverback gorilla. Running back is the wild boar. Wide receiver is a deer.
I like the way you said that too, because we have to picture it. The offensive line is many of these.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, he said polar bears, like plural. So we're talking like 5
Oh,
or
yeah.
6
Yeah.
anacondas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
You got Ben, quarterback elephant. Wide receiver hawk. And then O line is koala bears.
Oh yeah.
John, running
Yeah.
back rhino. Wide receiver giraffe. O line male kangaroos.
yeah, baby. Male.
And then for me, running back is a tiger. I got my O line are hippos. And then I'm gonna
Last
go.
2 picks. Here we go, Dan.
I know. I don't. I don't know. So I'm gonna go. You guys okay over there?
Yeah.
You guys good? Okay. I'm gonna go wide receiver. I'm going with a gazelle.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's a good.
I was
good
thinking
pick.
about that.
I'm gonna go gazelle wide receiver. and
Yeah,
then
because they're
quarterback-
quick. They can go. They can hang with cheetahs.
What'd you say for quarterback?
I'm trying to think of them that's got good arm strength. You know,
They can't hang with cheetahs, dude.
Shut
I
up.
pick Wildcrats.
they can't. Well, here's the thing. They can't. They have to catch them. Cheetahs try to catch gazelles. And sometimes they
Wildcats,
can't. It's
that's
an
true,
interesting
Sean.
battle.
Wildcrats.
But sometimes they do.
polar
So
bear power.
it's
Wildcats with polar bear power. Got him. That is just
Who are
one
you-
wildcat for the whole team.
What are you doing, Dan?
I don't know.
Come on. There's so many animals out there.
You gotta have a QB.
I know. I'll take.
Golden retriever.
I'll take. I'm just taking my cat
Wait.
at home, Frank.
Hold on.
What are you talking about? The wolf.
Airbuds.
Airbuds.
Actually, facts.
They actually play sports.
He's
He's
a-
to give me Airbud at wide receiver.
That's
Airbud
facts.
offensive
No, I already
You
got.
can't lose.
That's
He's a
really
vet.
funny,
He's actually in
though.
the Hall of Fame.
Mighty Ducks.
Ben,
Wait.
Mateo, you can use the mic.
That wasn't for the podcast. That was just for the boys.
Appreciate that.
What about a gator?
What about him, Nate?
No, I don't. I'm
They
trying
would
to
be
think of a.
really
qu- I don't. Yeah, okay, I'll take
Pop
a.
the ball.
All right. So for quarterback, I'm just gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go wolf.
Yeah. They're smart. They're traveling packs. Yeah.
That way they can be alone out in the
Ben,
field.
give us your best wolf.
All right, John.
I'm picking a QB. I'm drafting a QB
QB.
Last one.
as my. I gotta stand up, dude. Never mind. Cord's too short. Jump and holla.
You can use mine.
All right. Sick. Quarterback. I am going to draft a. Man, this is so hard as a QB. I need a guy with a leadership. Lion.
That's a good.
I'm
pick.
drafting a lion
like
as
that.
a QB. He needs leadership.
Aslan.
What?
Aslan.
I thought you
Aslan.
already drafted a QB.
No, I drafted an offensive line last pick. So I'm taking a lion as my QB.
All right, Ben. Ben, what
Running back.
Ben,
Running
we're
back.
drafting a running back.
We're drafting a one team for everybody.
No, Ben. Hang
Ben,
with
just
me.
pick a running back. Just pick a running back, Ben.
Wait,
We need to get. I want to get through Ben's pick as fast as possible.
just pick a running back. Just pick a running
Just
back.
a running
You
back.
got to increase your chances
Okay.
of being allowed on this podcast again.
You're right. You're right.
You guys have been having your own separate podcast over there.
I know.
Cheetah.
We're gonna.
No,
Isn't that one thing?
he's already drafted.
Oh.
He's my wide receiver running routes all over you.
Oh, running back is my next pick.
Yeah.
My last pick.
Yeah, we said.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
picking
He's
an
Hey,
animal.
gone.
guys, I
Yeah, pick an animal.
Ben's
Pick
John
an
really
animal.
got
I'm gonna say.
Not
animal
John
that-
Marshall. John the
First animal that
John
comes to
the-
mind.
the
okay,
sack guy.
okay. Running back.
Stop.
Wait,
Stop.
you guys all get the chance to think about this.
Yeah.
Wait.
You've had this
Stop.
whole time that we've been picking.
Okay, you're right. Running
That's
back.
why I picked Wolf because I couldn't think of
Alright.
anything anymore. I was done.
First animal that comes to mind. Go.
Chicken.
Chicken. That's your quarterback. Nope, you said it.
Running back.
That's
Way
your running
better.
back. My bad.
Chicken wouldn't be a terrible. They're
Chicken.
small.
They're,
I don't
they're
know.
loud.
They can wake. Hey, if my guys are sleeping, they can wake them up.
That's
I
right.
believe the chickens are descendants of T-Rexes, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
That's a great point.
Too bad
Yeah, I heard
we-
boxers used to fight chickens for their.
That's facts.
That's
Well-
roosters, but
Oh, my bad. Roosters.
Chicken rooster. Same.
All right,
Mateo?
Mateo, what do you got? What's Mateo
Don't
drafting?
overthink it.
6 to
Mateo,
1.
you need a quarterback.
It's not
I
that
need
deep.
QB, so I want somebody that, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for.
I want somebody that right.
I want somebody that can, right?
Somebody that can put him in.
I didn't hear what he
Somebody
said.
that can put him in. That's what I want.
I don't know either.
I don't know what he said.
We're losing
I'm
control.
like halfway through a burp and it hurts when I laugh.
Ouch. Oh. Get it out. Hey,
I
let it
forgot
out.
when I get around.
Let
You,
it out, son.
I forgot when I get around you guys. My cheeks just hurt so bad.
QB.
Smiling.
Yes.
here's what happened for,
Somebody that
for
can
everyone that didn't see it. Here's
put
what
him in.
happened. Mateo goes, "I'm picking a QB. I'm gonna need someone." And then Nate goes, "Yep, you're gonna need someone." And then Mateo started laughing, and then his chest pains kicked in.
That's what happened. It just like snowballed.
We literally
That's
got to give Mateo a
But
second.
he's standing up real quick. He's gonna get those bubbles out, and he's gonna pick a QB.
You can go to me. I can go.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Nate.
QB. Penguin.
Yep.
Penguin.
Penguin.
Nate's going with a penguin
Because
QB.
their arms go like this.
Oh, they're
up and
already
down,
ready
so
for
they
that.
can. They
That's
can
big,
throw it.
but there's not much spiral going on. But
He can
Yeah.
run.
Hey, and if they're ever scrambling in the pocket and they
Penguins.
need to slide to go down instead of getting tackled, they're really good
they're
at
really
sliding.
good at sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's elbow or knee has to be down, not belly.
Just slide the whole
They just slide the
length
whole
of the
way.
field.
See, I was thinking like groundhog.
Are
They
you
just,
the one that hurt me?
Penguins.
All right, Mateo, what do you got for us, brother?
Mateo and then Shane, you need a quarterback. So whoever wants to say what they got.
I need a running back. My quarterback is
You need a running back. You're right. You're right.
Mateo's not going to be able to get there. Shane, you should
Shane,
go.
if you have a running back,
All
go.
right, I go. I need
Nope. Nope, he
No,
can't.
you're not ready at all.
No, he cannot.
What?
Shane.
He said, "I'm scared."
Mateo's dying, so I think you need to cut.
I'll go ahead. I'll give Mateo a break. I'll go
Clip
ahead.
that. Clip that.
I'll go ahead and give Mateo a break here. I'm going to pick my dude on my last pick. So I currently have an orangutan at QB. I have a Cheeto at wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
I have anacondas as my O line. So all I need is a running back here. I'm thinking something strong. Doesn't necessarily have to be fast. I already got speed. I can run different routes with the cheetah. So I need something with power.
Yeah.
Go
And I'm
power and
thinking
elusive.
elk.
Ooh.
I like it.
A male elk with that big old rack on him, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
a good pick,
It's a
actually.
nice pick.
He puts those antlers down,
Yeah.
You
going
got it.
straight through.
And just so you guys know,
Killer.
Mateo's not going to be able to give his last
No,
pick.
he's not.
So, no, he's not, dude. He
I got
literally... he can't do it. He can't stop laughing.
All you need is a quarterback.
Everyone's quiet.
It's Harry Potter's Patronus stag.
Yes.
Ooh,
It is.
Dang. Mateo, just
I
squeak out.
need
Just squeak out an animal.
An
Animal.
animal that I think can throw a ball.
yeah, that's the idea.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Did we pick monkey yet? Is
Yeah.
that the thing?
You can pick it.
Yes.
There's a million different kinds of monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bamboo.
Orangutans.
Bamboo.
Bamboo monkey.
Okay, so
Whatever that animal is.
A baboon?
Baboon. Yeah.
All right.
a good pick.
Panda.
Baboon.
No, we picked a panda.
Bamboon.
Mateo picked baboon for his quarterback.
All right.
All right.
And next week, we're going to actually play a game with these guys.
Can you read off everyone's final picks for me?
Shane, wide receiver, cheetah.
Mhm.
Quarterback, orangutan.
Yep.
O-line, anaconda. Running back, elk. I'm going to go through these pretty quick.
Yeah.
Nate, running back, fossa. Wide receiver, chimp.
Fusa.
Fossa, Mufasa. Okay, a Fusa, wide receiver, chimp. O-line, polar bears. QB is a penguin. Mateo, O-line, silverback, gorilla. Running back, wild boar. Wide receiver, deer. Quarterback, baboon. Ben,
Nice.
quarterback, elephant. Wide receiver, hawk. Running back's a chicken. O-line is koala bear. John, running back, rhino. Wide receiver, giraffe. O-line is male kangaroos.
Yeah.
Quarterback, lion. Dan, running back is a tiger. O-line is hippos. Quarterback's a wolf. Wide receiver is gazelle.
Okay, so hey, listeners,
good
here's what
stuff.
we need you guys to do. Leave a comment on this podcast. Tell us which one you think would win. You could list them. You could rank them, the different ones,
We
but
only
just
need
one.
one. We only
Yeah.
get one answer.
just
That
one
one
answer.
wins.
Just put the one that you think
The
wins.
first
Someone.
answer.
Not
So
the first answer.
Just need someone.
we need someone. But hey, this has been. We got to wrap this up. What are we going on?
We need like a few more minutes.
What are we at?
We're at like an hour.
Team
I like to do a
names.
little
We
bit
need team
over
names.
for stuff that I.
Team
Take
name?
out.
We can't talk about this anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's
We
the,
get
you
Ben
don't want to
No,
be a
we're
dead
done.
horse.
We're
Hey,
done with this.
You know what's wild? When we started our Brofessionals podcast,
Mhm.
none of us were married.
So true.
That's a good point.
3 of us are married now.
Let's talk about marriages.
Almost about to be 4.
Ben, when are you getting engaged?
I am getting engaged
Don't
at the end of the year.
Nice,
Christmas, right?
End of the year, yeah. That, I
Merry-
can say it because
Merry
it's kind of
Christmas.
a time frame. But
Ben,
yeah,
who is your lady love?
her name's Olivia. I won't say her last name, but her name's Olivia, and
Wait.
I don't want you to come find her.
Oh,
I
okay.
definitely love her.
That's great, man.
That's good, man.
That's great. I'm glad you threw that out
Great.
there. That was my next question.
And that's when I knew. End of this year.
He's standing up for it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yep.
It's crazy.
That's
dude.
great to hear, Ben. I'm really happy for
That's
you.
awesome.
Oh my goodness.
She's real.
You guys going
right?
to be living in Arizona then?
She's real.
She's real. Yeah, we're gonna live in Arizona. It's gonna be great. It's really hot in the summers.
What do you do for fun? What do you do for fun, Ben?
I can't do it.
You don't happen to make wallets, do you?
Yeah, we're making wallets. It's hot.
I've been
That's
looking
what
for
we're
one.
gonna do. You need a wallet?
I have been.
I love my trusty trifold, though.
I love my trust.
I ain't going anywhere without my trifold.
Yeah, that's a problem I've found with a lot of people is they actually end up having a lot of different cards, and then they say that our wallets won't hold them, but in reality,
They will, yeah.
Oh, my Finnegan, dude, that thing holds. I can put like 12 cards in there.
Yeah. So I'm getting married. And
Hey, what should we name? I want to do this where we name the podcast before the end of it. So we got to come up with the name of it.
The funny one.
Well, the name of this
yeah,
podcast?
I think it's got to be something with professionals.
I need some.
Reunion.
Professionals reunion.
What about this?
Hey, you got to tie in. Tie
Put
in
'em
the locked.
The
What was it called?
Trap Toledo.
Trap.
Mateo is fully gone.
Trapping with the boys.
I don't think we gave them a good review on here though.
Yeah,
Trapping
no.
with the bros.
I think we're gonna name it a professional reunion.
Trapped animals.
Okay, so when you asked for us to come up with a name, did you already have that in mind?
Yeah.
He did. That's what
One-sided.
happened.
I didn't already have it. I'm just talking through
He
it.
said, "Let's come up with a name." I'm thinking this. I've been thinking this for 2 weeks
the only
now.
option I was given was trapped animals.
I
Like,
said trapping with the boys. Trapping with the
Mateo said-
bros.
I need someone.
Need some more.
no, it's gonna be called. What, Dan?
I got to read off the email we got.
Oh, we got an email.
We got an email.
This is special. This is we've
This is
only
the
ever
second
had.
email
This
we've
is the
ever
second email ever. The first one came from Dan's.
Do you know who it's from?
Dan's grandma.
Mother-in-law, and she ripped our faces. I'm just playing. Imagine.
I was gonna say. I was like,
She ripped us. The pastor opposite you say.
So tell us.
all right. So our email says, "Hello, I'm a fan just because you had my son on the podcast." So she's not actually a fan. She's just a fan because we had her son on the podcast.
That's the worst.
What do you think it is?
It's got to be Mrs. Deering.
I think
Mrs.
you should
Lees.
have someone on that is a youth leader and may have some funny stories about teen camps.
Oh,
The mom and me just wanted to send an email because I wonder if you've ever gotten any before. I'm trying to be nice.
that's our number one listeners. Our
And at the bottom it
Okay.
says
We
Mrs.
did.
Deering.
This is
Love
Dan's,
it.
This is Dan's mom.
Yeah, we got an email. So
Thank
you can
you.
just shut up right there.
Shout out to Mrs. Deering. What?
You get all defensive. Like we already got an email, so we have one.
We don't need a pity email.
No, thank you so much, Mrs. Deering. She's the secretary at church. I'm actually very surprised that she sat through one of our entire podcasts. Thank you.
Well,
For
the
doing
one
that.
with Dave on.
Oh, she listened to the one with Dave. Yeah.
After that, I'd say it didn't go any farther.
Probably not.
Oh,
but-
David was on one.
Yeah, you haven't listened to it yet?
Oh
It
no,
was
I
Dave
haven't.
Dog. We talked about how he preached at a gay pride parade.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
interesting.
When,
Yeah.
when was he on an episode? When was he here?
It was a while ago.
It was before he left.
Oh,
It was only like 4 or 5 episodes in.
Oh, okay.
But hey Dan, is the music playing?
The music was playing probably a while ago.
Okay, so it's
Not really a
playing.
while ago. The music does not actually play that long.
But so closing remarks. I just want to go around the room. Give us closing remarks. Ben's gonna just breathe in the mic the whole time. But just give us something. Give us something you're loving. Something you're loving right now.
Just
You're doing a what are you loving right
just
now?
loving in life.
What are you loving? Yeah, in life.
What are you enjoying right now in your life? Like,
What are you loving in life?
Yeah, I love the holidays, man.
Holidays.
I
baby.
love family getting together. I love us getting together.
Yeah, dude. Don't cry. Seriously, I would literally
Tonight.
tonight.
No, it's just a good time of year. It's a good time of year. This has been really fun. I'm gonna be back on whether you want me on or not. So
We'll have you back on.
definitely.
We feel
do it.
good about it. Nate, what are you loving?
I'm loving the break from the normal life, getting to travel.
What do you do outside of this?
I make
What
wallets.
I do? Yeah,
You make wallets
it's hot in Arizona.
in Arizona.
But yeah, I'm loving the break, and I'm loving working with my brother Ben.
Wow, dude.
I love it. I love the
Yeah.
family aspect.
Give him a hug.
We got pretty mad at each other. a
First
couple
hug on the
weeks ago.
pod. First hug on the
Should we
pod.
talk about that?
Give him a hug.
Yes.
First hug on the
Yes.
podcast.
What you guys get mad about?
here's
each
what's
other
great
with?
about Ben and Nate. Here's what's great about
Okay,
Ben and
listen,
Nate's.
let me
hang
tell
on,
you the story.
1 second. Here's what's
Hang
great
on, guys.
about
Can I
Ben and
just say one?
Nate's.
Should
Ben
you
and
hug?
Nate's
Should you hug
relationship.
first?
Ben and
First
Nate's
hug on the
relationship
podcast.
at work is Ben actually has more seniority than Nate, but Nate's older. in
Okay, let me
age.
tell you the story, but I'll tell you quick.
Yeah, make it
We're
quick.
we're there. We go in early to the shop. We're supposed to get in at 9. We decide to get in at 8 so we can get some early work done. We're in at 8. We're not actually technically don't have to be clocked in at the time. So Benny starts getting to work. I'm sitting there on my phone for a few minutes because I'm like, I'm just gonna get the phone time out of the way now, clock in, and we'll start working. Ben's like, Nate, get off your phone, dude. We came in early so we could get to work. And I'm like, Ben, I'm just gonna go on. We're not even supposed to be here right now. We're coming in early, so I'm just gonna be on it for a few minutes and then get off of it, and then I won't get on it anymore, and we'll get going, and I'll clock in.
Yep.
And he's like, No, get off your phone. And I'm like, Bro, and I started ignoring him, and then he comes over next to me, and he's like telling me, and he's really mad at me.
Okay, I was doing work over there. There was work that I needed to do over there. So
Well, he's over next to me now, and he keeps saying, and I keep saying the same thing, and he keeps saying the same thing, and it's just not getting through his head. And so I get mad. I start raising my voice at him. I get in his face.
no, he grabbed
I
me by
grabbed
the
his collar,
collar,
and I shoved him back, and he broke Boone's dog bowl. And
No.
then,
I think you broke Boone's dog.
no, you kicked it with your foot.
No, I think you kicked it.
And then I had to
go back to
walk
that
out.
hug.
I had to leave because I was furious, and
It was pretty rough.
I would have fought him,
'cause
and
I
I had to leave. I went to McDonald's parking lot for a
Yeah,
few minutes.
I
and
didn't
then
That's why I
back
always
off.
go when I'm about to get in a fight.
I didn't back off because I just didn't really think that you were gonna do anything to me. But yeah, you really got in my face, and you were like, it's funny because when you look back at the situation,
I love that we're
you,
ending there. on this.
You get a 3,000-foot view of the situation. You like
3,000.
or 4.
Yeah, that's great. That sounds good to me.
It's like you know,
seems-
whichever.
No, I like it. I was just,
What do commercial airlines fly at?
Yeah.
30? Okay,
30,000 foot view of this
30,000 foot view,
situation.
and you look down, you're like, yeah, it's not even that big of a deal. But like, if I think I remember like what he yelled at me was like, "You don't need to tell me what you're doing." It's like
I did not sound.
I doubt it.
I did not.
I
sound
doubt
like
you sounded like that.
you didn't open your mouth. Your mouth didn't open. You literally like I was like your mouth.
and I just
Couldn't
didn't
get
know.
your
and I
mouth
was like, okay, like why are you getting in my face? And so yeah, but
I'm glad we could share that. But Mateo,
Yeah.
what are you loving?
What are you loving?
Right now, I'm reading this book called "Let Them Lead." It's a good
Mm.
leadership book.
Mm.
Really been enjoying it. It's about
This was a big swing.
Yeah, I know.
Like we went from, whew.
Well,
I love it,
wasn't
though.
expecting it to get as derailed as
I
it
know.
as it did, but
That's this podcast, man.
yeah, it's about a high school hockey team, actually in Ann Arbor.
Is it?
And
Oh,
it's
really?
cool. Yeah, it's a book on leadership and all that, so it's a good read. I'm
Is
loving
it from the team's point of view, coach? Like, what is it?
Yeah, so the coach, it was they had like a 40 loss streak or
Yeah.
whatever for like
Wow.
X amount of years, and you know it was like a hopeless team or whatever. And this coach comes on board and gives a bunch of good examples on leadership and what he did to turn around. It's been an exceptional book right now. So
What's the name of
loving
the-
it. Let them lead.
Let them
Let
lead.
them lead.
Love it.
That's cool.
All right, Ben. Playing with
Get off your
quarters.
phone.
Ben, let's keep it quick here.
I don't have much to say, guys. And I'll be honest, I'm not I'm gonna be honest.
Here we go.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll lie.
Okay.
I am. I need to keep the mic far away because I keep it up like this, and John's like, "Oh, you're just gonna breathe."
No, actually, put it. I think John turned you down. So
All
you
right, I'm
keep
putting it close. No, I just, I am very slap happy right now because I don't have any sleep. But I am very happy with the company I'm at. I'm glad for being able to grow and feel like
Mhm.
the Lord has been guiding me as far as like becoming a man, and just like it's been a blessing to be where I'm at, and I'm excited about marriage. I can't say I'm loving that right now. The position I'm in right now is not a one that I'm loving because I like want to be married, but
Yeah, man.
but I'm not. I'm like waiting, and
You'll love it.
so that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
but
You'll
I'm
love being
loving.
married.
Yeah, I'm just loving
It's
where
exciting.
God has brought me, and that's where I'm at. So
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Johnny boy.
I'm gonna do more carnal things. I'm loving Michigan football right now, baby, and I am.
Until next week.
Oh yeah, bring it on, Chief. No, I'm loving Michigan football right now. They're 11-0 and soon to be 12-0 next week, and I'm looking to get a national championship this year. I think would be awesome. So if you don't have a team out there, Michigan can be your
Go
team.
Ohio State.
Go
Go
blue,
Ohio.
go blue. We are definitely split on this podcast. I think there's more Ohio State fans here actually.
I know you're Ohio State. I don't. Are you, Nate? I don't know.
Oh yeah, only
I
one in
didn't
my
know
family.
Dan, what are you loving?
Probably my
Michigan
job.
Wolverine. Oh, good.
So the short backstory of it is for me.
Our listeners know.
He got
yeah.
fired.
I got fired. No, so the short story for me is like I didn't go to college, and then I just started working at random jobs. I went back to college and did full-time college and then full-time work, which was horrible. And then once I got done, I got a job at a company up here and was on second shift. So I've worked second and third shift for the last like 7 years, in which I hated it. And now this is the job I finally had first shift now. And so actually being able to come home to my wife has been amazing. Because
Man,
before it hasn't been that way. Just comes home and just alone,
yeah,
which isn't really a big deal for me because as a guy, you still kind of chill.
yeah,
But you find out when you're married, if your wife's not happy, you're not happy.
yeah. Very true.
I'm not lying at all.
For
Like,
sure.
It's a joke, but it's not a joke. If
Yeah,
your
yeah.
wife's miserable, you're gonna be miserable. It's just gonna happen.
Speaking of miserable, I
So-
gotta go pick her up.
Or you're gonna be in trouble.
Just kidding. I'm not though. Pray for me. Send a prayer.
John is gonna have a baby. Well, his wife's gonna have a baby in 2 months.
Yeah, January.
That's wild, dude. I
crazy,
still haven't
dude.
processed that.
You want to go see that room in there? Chocked full of you name it for baby stuff.
I'm
All
on
right.
the way.
Did you actually get any? Of
Let's
those
do
toy
it.
cars?
Let's shut this thing down and let's go look at the baby.
We
room.
had a shower.
Like men.
Nobody got me anything. It's crazy, dude. I'm actually
All right,
furious.
Thanks for having me, guys.
This is Nate signing off.
Hey, this was probably one of my favorite. I say this every time. One of my
You do.
favorite podcasts. One of my favorite ones.
Is
But
it
we're shutting it down
So
right
is
now.
off.
Shout out John over there at Trap Toledo.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're looking for something, it's there. So go hit it up.
But we love you guys. Thanks
Oh,
for
man.
listening. We'll talk at you next time. Everybody
Peace.
say bye. Let's
Bye,
harmonize. Harmonize bye on 3, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
I can't harmonize. You guys.
That was actually kind of fire.